is Tar doing in Wua? I know, she looks a lot like her. I agree. Also, if you don't, like, log in a lot on Wuthering Waves, make sure you do, at least through the Moonlit Revelations. Because you just click one button, go, okay, that looks awesome. 40 astrite. And some funny materials that are very nice. Gold grade. Boom. One per day. Pretty good sippy. Ooh, we did not want to load. Ooh, girly pop, we didn't want to load here. Ooh, you don't like it. Hello? My. Ah. Ooh, I'm gonna have to turn it off until I figure out what's going on. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello. Welcome, hi! Hi, readers, hi, everyone! I seem to have an issue with my current, sound redeems. But welcome, everyone! Technically, I am one of your raiders. Actually, I am now on my own channel, kinda funny. Thank you for getting a shout out, Dumpster Bunny. And we do understand if you have to raid and run. Sometimes streaming takes a lot. And we appreciate you for getting here, yes. Gee, yeah. I am my own raider. I do be happening. You were doing some Honkai Star Rail and you were super ahead of me, so I was just like lurking in the background, trying not to spoil myself. But hello. That's super fair. Yeah. When I have the homies doing some good streams, I'm like, oh, I wanna hang out, but I don't wanna get spoiled. I just give you the nice little lurky lurk and make sure it works. Advanced audio properties. Okay. Why is it giving me multiple? I don't know why I hear it multiple times like that. Let me do my own sound redeem. But yes, we also do the gacha games here, my dear new raiders. Right now we're trying to get into Wuwa. We are on the second half of Septimont. Kind of?
Perfect.
Kind of. Let me try the sound redeem. You guys let me know if you hear it multiple times like I do. Let me get a short one. We'll do this one.
I'm in danger!
That one worked fine! What is going on then? Just once. Sounds fine. Then it's something with stream elements. Okay.
We have a...
Yeah, a lot of my plugins are also broken. But it did technically fix my issue. My plugins for OBS already weren't working. To be fair, it wouldn't let me log in to my account. So it wasn't really a loss for me, and it did fix some settings I had that were breaking. So, you know, as a streamer, you get used to trying to fix all the broken stuff. Whatever. But I hope you had a good stream. Looks like you got into it pretty good. Seems like it's gonna be a good story. Why are we out here in the pouring rain? You make this out like it's some romantic scene at a diner. It's pouring outside. What were you eating just now? Oh, didn't save me a bite? Yeah. Where's my share?
It's all gone now. But I'll ask the tavern keeper if he can prepare something for you later.
Alright, Cardi B. I just hope it wasn't bread. Because if it was any type of pasta, you're crap out of luck.
Oh, the Loris salad was as delightful as ever. Well worth reacquainting myself with,
Oh,
so I
good, it
can
was
make
a
a bowl
salad.
myself. Fresh, crisp, sweet.
How is the salad sweet? What type of salad? Sweet.
Come, sit with me. Let's enjoy a moment of peace.
To be fair, I do love reading during thunderstorms. Yeah, was she having a fruit salad? Is that the type of salad? It seems your sense of taste has returned then.
Yes, and so, I've been thinking about what I vowed to you before.
That mayhaps we may eat inside and not in the pouring rain.
To savor the things I desire, visit the places I long for, and meet those I wish to see.
Ah, that is a good sage advice.
To become a roving knight is my true ambition. A wish list is something to be experienced, one step at a time.
Aw, that's kind of cool. And my spaghetti is wet, not wet sketty.
I'd say your first wish has already been fulfilled.
The third too, though by unexpected means.
Oh? What do you mean?
Those are my adoptive parents and their child.
What do you mean?
Perhaps it was fate's cruel jest. I couldn't find any trace of them after they moved from Raguna. But here in Septimont, I discovered where they had resettled.
Are you serious? Why did I think I saw Lads MC for a second there? I mean...
Only, they no longer recognize me.
Aww. Well... That's so sad. Man, at least they're happy. That can bring some level of comfort.
The truth that I was their daughter was a memory the Threnodian crafted for them, disappearing when it was sealed away in the tower. I don't know what they went through after that fateful day, but at least they are still alive. They even have their own child.
And they all seem to get along rather well. Very cozy family, at least.
They walk here every day, so I come and sit for a while to watch them from a distance.
Wow.
Cardathea.
Yeah, that's...
It's all right. In fact, I'm at peace with it now.
I suppose so.
If they had died because of the Order's heavy hand, I would have felt true pain. But this is the best outcome I could hope for.
That's true. They're still alive and relatively happy. I'm almost truly surprised the Order did not go after them.
To live 20 years with the weight of a lost child. I don't want to imagine that kind of torment.
Aww.
Besides, through all these twists of fate, all three of my wishes have been fulfilled.
Oh.
Now, if I crave a Laura salad, I can prepare it myself and savor its taste. And I still have many years ahead to see the world and the places I long to visit.
Yeah, that's not a red flag or anything like that at all. You know.
As for the people I hope to meet, this unexpected journey led me to find them in another city.
Also, where did the sun come from? I'm just saying. Where did the sun come from? There it is. Oh, you won't let me take a screenshot of this? Okay, I'm gonna take a funny snipping tool. Thank you. New. Thank you. And save that. Very pretty indeed.
The winds of Rinasita always seem to bring me what I seek. I am content.
How does this relate to the main story? Well, this is Carthea. She has a lot to do with the main story. She is both the resonator for the Threnodian and our sentinel. It's very interesting. Street where wind resides. Yeah, it really is windy. Well, that was a cute little after story. Now we get to go see the one with the sniffer, as Dumpster Bunny calls them. Lupa, who is back at the hotel. Jian. Yep, here he is. The timing's so funny. The timing is so funny. It's not at all what you intended. Yes, she has a tail. So, as they explain it in her little blurb, is that it is proof of her fiery passion and her resonance ability.
You've come, warrior.
Oh, and she's gone. Oh, and she's gone. She is. How many have you had sitting here in the hotel? But then again, after everything, you know what? You get away with it. You know, I'll let it pass. It's not like you're belligerently drunk in public or anything.
Are you drinking?
I would assume so.
Just wheat juice.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now? Look at her face. You know she's joking.
Sure. Wheat juice.
Yeah. She's thrashed. She's gone.
Ah, today you...
Oh, there it is. There it is, Dumpster Bunny, the sniff sniff.
Oh, you smell nice. Like dried wheat. Warm.
Thank you? Unusual way to describe someone. Okay. Do you really have a wolf's sense of smell? Or is this your excuse to smell people?
My forte gave me the tail. But it seems my nose is keener than most.
Okay,
Huh.
okay. There's our answer. Maybe, perchance. And hello, Lex! Welcome, welcome! When the world needed her the most, she returned. Ari, the Avatar! Oh. Oh.
It's good to have my fellow warrior by my side.
Mm.
Lupa, you've had enough wheat juice. Sit.
Wheat juice?
Take a break for a moment.
Even though it's over, there's still a heaviness. A drink helps.
I guess, but it is not a solution. Girly pop, it is not a solution.
I've sent word to the F4's palace about Domina Julia,
Mm-hmm.
but finding the silvers that fled will take time.
Of course they fled. No, Dumpster Bunny. Wheat juice. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all know it. Yeah? Wheat juice? It's not. It's not. She was just joking.
4 years ago, Augusta won the title of champion. Since becoming F4, much of the corruption tied to the arena has been cleared.
4 years is not a long time. In retrospect. To really think about it, how long the corruption's been going on in the arena? That's a lot to take care of.
If Mia had lived, perhaps things would have been different.
Poor Mia. She didn't even get to rest in peace until later.
Sometimes I wonder, what would my life have been like if my parents hadn't handed me over to the Silvers when we first came to Septimont?
What?
Huh.
Why? What is the point in that? For money?
Just like one of those stories with the different endings.
What is up with the parents back to back?
Have you ever thought about living a different life, Lupa?
No need. I'm content with what I have.
I mean, we could always travel.
For everything gained, something is lost. But through it all, I met you. That's enough.
Aww.
Life is an arena. Victory and defeat are a part of that. No one wins forever. The more victories, the higher the expectation, and the heavier the weight of defeat.
I would say retire. You know, just get out of the game while you can.
Do you fear that one day you might face defeat?
I think Rover already has way too many times. Yeah.
You seem to live to meet others' expectations. This is what you're used to, I'd say.
Oh, well, yeah.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
Aw, thank you.
I may not have your strength, but should you call, I will meet you on the battlefield, no matter the distance.
Aw. So, do you just go from one date to another in Wuwa? It is unironically called Gathering Wives. Yeah, no, yeah. That's why a lot of people feel like in the main story that it seems like Mel Rover is kind of more of the accepted MC canon-wise. Same thing for like some other gacha games as well. Like one seems to favor, like the story seems to favor one over the other in a way. But to be fair, if you were about to die, all your people you knew and your family, your friends, and the world was about to collapse, and someone came in to save you and fought alongside you and was genuinely an awesome person, I don't know. But for me, in particular, I would kind of have a bit of a crush at some point. Do they act different to the female rover? No, actually. But the line deliveries from the MC are mildly different. So the characters, other characters, POV does not change. Just give me my Gion and everyone else can do whatever they want. Hold on, let me get the pretty photo. Boom.
I swear it, by the eternal sun, my fellow warrior.
See, I don't like these stories back to back. Because Cardathea has so many death flags. Because she was saying, I crossed off everything on my wish list already. No matter what, blah, 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 right? And then Lupa's like, call on me whenever you need me for a fight, right? Or like support you. I don't like that. I really don't like where that's going. We also get to keep the photo cards, by the way, in case you don't know. That's what I just got. Oh, here they are. See? Oh. Donnie!
No one's been affected. Yes, no worries. Leave the rest to me.
Are we going into lockdown? What's up?
Ah, it's you. What a coincidence.
Oh. I mean, I've been off in Septimont. How's the main city been?
A short yet violent quake hit Raguna not long ago.
Yeah.
We still don't know the cause, but we're checking for casualties. Fortunately, the damage seems minimal.
Oh, tell her about the Fabricatorium of the Deep. Oh, we're gonna get into it? We're gonna tell her about Cristoforo and everyone else? Why Zani in particular?
That explains the commotion. I didn't expect the Order to have a research facility hidden deep underwater.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up. I'm not gonna lie to you, Zani. That was... Whoa! You know, I come from seeing some experiments with science from many other games, and that one takes the cake. I'm gonna be real. No morality whatsoever.
Sounds like a whole mess to clean up there.
Geneva Convention, they never heard of it.
I'll report everything to Miss Carlotta. With the common echoes involved. The families, the Order. No, the entire city will need to unite.
Probably. Not gonna lie. That is true. Oh?
Thank you for bringing this information to us.
About the journeying paradise.
If what Fenrico said is true, the Order should make the right choice here.
Well, what's left of the Order? Fenrico's gone. So who's in charge of the Order?
But that's not something I need to worry about at my pay
hello.
grade.
And well, let me know if I have to leave. I'm spoiler free. Understandable. Valentinos. Right now, we are doing the follow-up quest after the first half of Septimont. We are going on to the just newly added area. Are we close to the end of this region's main? Yes, they are saying they are finishing up Renacida with the next few patches. So 3.0 is probably going to be either revisiting a old region or the new region, though it's highly speculated. Everybody's gossiping, you know, that it's probably going to be the new one. I have no clue, of course. But yes, we just finished up with some things in Septimont. We have not been to the plateau. No plateau yet.
If the situation in Septimont is still unclear, you should go there first. Don't worry about us. Raguna will be fine.
You think it's possible for them to finish up in 2.8? Is that the next patch? Yeah, it is 2.8. Wow. And so the new stuff would be 2.9. See, but it kind of, I don't know, maybe 2.9 is revisiting old areas. The next patch. Yeah, so 2.7 is the end of it. And that's coming out with Galbrena's banner, I think. If the new region gives me a lot more than... Oh, have you not seen the new male character, Dumpster Bunny? Chi Yuen? 2.9 will probably be a revisit to Huanglong. Yes, I could see that. 2.9 could be the revisit, and then 3.0 we just go, okay, everyone else have fun. We're moving on. It could be. I did see the 2.7 live stream, but some of it I kind of didn't remember. So you're right, yeah. Chuan, I am in trouble. Because I'm going for Galbrena and her weapon. And Chuan just seems so cool. I kind of do want to pull for him anyway. I will try. Because then there's going to be Chisa after him. Because she was the last teased character that's official. And whoever is after that, if it's not Scar, I don't know, right? I'm gonna start saving up a little savings. I'm gonna name it Scar Savings, so whenever he does come out, if I have to, I can drop the money on him, you know? Yeah? I have 3! Black Shores?
Finally. We've been trying to reach you, but we kept losing the connection.
Cardi B, I just saw you at the restaurant in the storm. What are you doing at the Black Shores again? Is there a teleporter? And I'm not, well, actually, no, I am aware of it. I do have a teleporter there, but I didn't know you knew how to use it. That's cool.
Are you all right?
Actually, 61 wishes saved up. Very nice. Very nice. I am at 120 at the moment, but this is also for Galbrena and her weapon. So, luckily we are getting the free temples and stuff upcoming though too. So that'll be excellent. Thank you. They like it when they give us free pulls.
Well, you couldn't reach me? It must have been due to the chaotic frequencies of the seabed. Relax. I'm fine.
That's a relief. You mentioned the seabed. Have you discovered anything?
Yeah, can we get some, like, Black Shores, scientists and representatives over there, please? Thank you. That would be really cool. Actually, you should probably just send, Encore. I think she could really mess some stuff up, and no one needs that research. Okay, thank you.
You were right. The Thenodian's power at the seabed came from Mia. It crystallized within a gem, luring Fenrico to open a rift for the dark tide to seep through. He tried to escape back into the tide to merge with the remaining Drenodian power to grow stronger.
Bye, Valentino. Thanks for stopping by. Start running. I hope you catch up soon. Yeah, and I thought I was behind. Everybody's trying to talk to me about stuff. But thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time.
You mean the Threnodian's gem caused the dark tide? But we didn't detect any anomalous frequencies in Renacida.
That's interesting. Interesting. But now that we're checking up on people over here in Raguna, we need to check up on the Troop of Fools, in my opinion, as well. Because they don't have the government nor the church on their side. They just have they and themselves. That's it. Can we check on them, please? That's the very anomaly we're investigating.
That's strange. The dark tide at the seabed. It's different from what I've seen before. In Raguna, it always came from the sky.
Did I share my 2-sentence horror story about how my pool's for Evernight has... Oh no. Dumpster Bunny? What did they do to you? What is it? What is it? Who was it? Oh wait, actually that's not so bad. You lost your 50-50 to Blade. Can I lose one 50-50 to Blade? You know, I would be happy if it wasn't back-to-back Silas. At least Blade got a rework. Sela didn't even get that. She's just there. Ugh. It hurts. Got her in 40 pools. How is that a horror story? Now I gotta go for her like cone. Okay, now that could be a horror story. At least, it's guaranteed. I think that's also guaranteed in that game, right? Like cone.
Could you describe the dark tide you encountered in more detail?
Can I? It was like the crack in a shattered crystal. Swarm of tacit discords emerged. It was an interior space where light and dark converged. I feel like it's more like number 2 in my opinion. Hi, Yuzu.
I see. I'll need some time to think it through.
It's a 75-25. You know, I personally have yet to lose on the 75-25, but I've seen someone lose it multiple times, type of thing, you know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. Oof. Wow. Right now with her subpar build, she still does some big damage. Also, big regret pulling for Sayatra, really? I mean, she doesn't have many other characters she could be used with. She's good for Archer and she's good for Finan. Because they're giving me Dan Hung for free? So I'm good, because that was the only other character I was tempted by. Unless they all of a sudden announce Mr. Rekka? Right? That's about it. Because, Other characters I've seen teased, I've just not been super for right now. I don't know. They're gonna hit us with something soon, though, and I'm gonna go, well then, I'm poor.
Sure. I'm heading to Septimont to follow the clues Fenrico left behind.
Are we?
Please take care of yourself. We'll keep you updated with any developments.
Sure. End note, start note. We did not get a Zanni picture. But I guess we do have her brass knuckles. So that's kind of fair in that regard. I think we have one more. Yes, bullying. I am super interested in this character. She's so mysterious in a way. She knows a lot more than she will tell anybody. She says that's not the way of, how our mystic people do this stuff. It's, The turmoil in Septimont has been resolved. For now, the young lady who offered you help is now on vacation. Go bullying. And she is supposedly directly from the same place, I think, where Chu Yuan is from. The same city in Huanglong. I think it's Chogyu? I don't know. I'm trying here.
When
I don't remember the name.
I'll be the strongest.
Looking for a place to stay?
Oh?
Maybe.
Bullying. No.
Boss! What a coincidence! You're here for the cable car too?
Totally! Yeah, that's why I'm here.
From up here, the Septimont view is so good! Before I go, I think I'll ride a few more times. Definitely!
You're getting ready to leave?
Yes, my holiday fun in Septimont is already finished. Time to go back.
Oh, about the copper mirror.
You keep it. No need to return. It's a little token of good fortune for us.
Oh. Okay, thank you.
What's real or illusion? Hard to say now. Master always said I had bad luck. Easy for me to get into trouble. Guess he was right.
Did you realize you were in a Sonoro at the start?
Interesting.
I had no idea. For a Taoist like
Taoist.
me, it felt like, I don't know, some kind of out-of-body thing.
So you could feel there was something definitely weird.
I asked for your help because it just felt right. Master always said no need to overthink these things.
I will go feral if Master actually is Chu Yuan.
Bye-bye, boss. You're a very fun person.
So are you.
Who knows? Maybe we'll meet again someday.
And we will.
Looking for a place to stay?
That was a quick after story.
Maybe.
Zippy.
I'll be the
I wouldn't remember either. I don't blame you. Screech! Hello?
Muggy day. Sky's gloomy.
Yeah.
Air's all wet.
Yeppers. Very humid.
Oh, man. At least let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Ugh.
Pizza!
Cold, cold.
Our pizza! A hot meal should warm you right up. I hope we have umbrellas out here. Rover, no one's eating soggy pizza.
Right. I'm famished. We barely had a bite sprinting all the way here from Raguna.
No, it's the wet sketty. Oh man, it just keeps getting worse. We were joking earlier. We were joking.
Whoa! Pinch me! This is a feast and a half!
It's wet sketty. Can you imagine? Ew, this looks like a... Oh. Actually, this is very interesting. What is this? But I know that pizza's soggy, and I know that spaghetti is soggy. Probably no longer al dente. And the sauce is probably now absolutely murky with rainwater.
Hey, Rover. So, we did bring enough money, right? I mean, we kind of rushed out without grabbing anything.
We're good.
Oh, that? Don't worry. Money's not an issue.
Rover secretly rich?
Augusta made sure we're covered.
Oh.
All our food and lodging here in Septimont is billed straight to the F-Force Palace.
Dumpster Bunny, yeah. And the cupcakes. But hey, I don't know what drink this is, but it might be okay.
But I think the owner might have overdone it a little.
To be fair, we are a winning gladiator.
Ha! Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no leftovers, guaranteed.
Abby? That's been rained on.
Free stay? Free meal? This effort really knows how to treat guests. Maybe we should, you know, hang around a bit longer.
As long as Augusta stays the effort here, I think we're actually okay with getting free meals whenever we come back. Did it suck? I haven't done it yet. Really? That's a shame. No, what I look forward to is getting more into it about Geshu Lin. Now that we're learning a little bit about, like, Threnodians and people, right? And people that are, like, half Threnodian and stuff like that. We're getting into that. I'm just saying, Geshu Lin went and fought that Threnodian by himself. Who's to say he's not still here somehow? I'm just saying. We all know how Scar looks when he transforms. Very Tacit Discord-esque, Threnodian-esque of him. I want to know how Scar escaped. A very good point. It could just be Cristoforo just wrote him out of prison. Be like, hey, Home Dog was never actually in prison. Was totally just an illusion. LMAO. Ends the sentence. And Scar is like, woohoo, I'm free! Or he wanted in there for a reason. Maybe he got some information and then just poofed himself out somehow. Because let's be real. Do you believe Jinshi would win versus Scar? Like, she was acting all kind of like she won the war type of thing. And she's like, yeah, that's what you get, Scar. That's what you get, you Fraxidus member. And Scar was like, cozy. I'm just saying, Scar was exactly where he wanted to be. After her second release. Possibly. But I think Scar is super downplaying his current power. Especially because he didn't actually want to fight. Hard to fight someone who can manipulate time. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I would love to see an all-out fight between true space and time. That would be fun.
This smells amazing.
What do you mean, who, Dumpster Bunny? See, and this is why we're getting Chu Yuan coming in. Right? Because he is like, okay, I know Jin Cho somehow lost Scar. How did you guys lose him? You had him imprisoned. How did that happen? I'll do it myself. Right? He's coming for Scar.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clues should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus.
The Sanguis Plateaus. That's where we need to go.
We're so close to the finish line, just one step away. But our pace is slowed.
Jinshi, I'll show you after the cutscene here, Dumpster Bunny, to refresh memory. Yeah, all those characters we were talking about are like from the very beginning of this game. To be fair, it's been a while.
Relax. We're already back in Septimont. What's the rush?
Ah, bright light!
I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus.
What? The what cloud?
And when the high tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords.
The blight cloud. Okay, that's real fun.
Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphra's invite did say something about a big hunt.
Oh. Oh.
Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
Just ask to tag along. I still think Jinshi has the best animations in the game. Yeah, I really think that it's just beautiful. It really is. And then you have her skin as well with the blossoms. Amazing. Ah, bright light.
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an emergency, so our meeting's postponed.
Oh.
It looks like it'll be a while.
How long is a while?
An unexpected change. It's throwing everything off course. I don't like the feel of it.
Wait, do you have Jinshi? No, I do not.
And why me for this hunt? If it's about the great Aegon. The messenger said none of the other gladiators were invited.
What? Oh, then that means we got some problems. No one else was invited. So no one else can probably handle what's going down. Great.
Who knows? Maybe she just wants to test her strength against you. Typical Septimontian, right?
Well, maybe. But she is also incredibly smart and aware. And she has Ayuno.
You think so?
You have a great emote idea? Uh-oh.
I've only met her a few times, but I doubt she acts on such simple impulses.
I agree.
And as the F4, can she really thoughtlessly do whatever she wants?
Guessed from afar, you possess eyes as clear as crystal.
Excuse me?
But what troubles you so that eyes once bright as the highland sky now darken with rolling clouds?
Mysterious man with a blindfold on, barefoot in the rain. Hello.
A warrior who walks the blade's edge does not falter over trifles.
You look extremely out of place.
The clouds. if I may guess, are cast from the throne.
Oh, so you quit during the Black Shores time. Yeah, the Gentrosori was slow and mid. Yeah, it was slow, and they cut out too much in weird areas, in my opinion.
At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, secrets lie buried. And the most intricate among them are those born from the pursuit of power.
What are you going on about, sir?
Even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who seeks the throne without knowing the cost is no better than a lamb marching to the butcher's knife.
Okay, so yeah, you are saying she is not so simple. And you are?
I am Nestor, a traveling poet.
Traveling from where? Traveling from where? Traveling to where?
The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season. So then, if you are curious about the Epher, then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And all that stuff about the F-Word, too.
Abby, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that right now I'm the champion. It was published everywhere in the city.
Oh, your eyes. Were we talking too loud?
What? What do you mean?
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option.
What was that comment? Well, what is it for anyone who play for male units? If we're starving out here for sure. Yeah. But it's okay, I have my S6 brand and I'm good with life.
Truth be told, I've been gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of
I'm raising my
Septimont.
hand. I'm raising my hand. Mr. Nestor? I'm raising my hand. Hi. You sound like Cristoforo with your inspiration crap and, you know, wandering around and looking for inspiration. You know, I'm just saying, you sound like somebody I really don't trust. I don't like where this is going. I heard this before. This is very similar lines to how Cristoforo introduced himself when we first set foot in Renacida. Because then he gave us the thing about Fleur-de-Lis. Yeah. And now it's Augusta, huh? You failed with Lupa, now you're looking at Augusta? Is that what's going on here? Is this you? I know you can do some funky things. Where's Bulling?
That's why I speak of her with some familiarity.
I don't know.
I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
I don't know. You're kinda suspicious. Then tell me about Augusta, huh? What do you got? That's right, Christopher was involved in Shikona too. Oh, gorgeous. Oh. Mwah. Augusta. The F4 we need. I did do the event about her story. You're right. Yeah, Cristoforo has had his hands in Renacida for a very long time. And then what he helped do with Mia as well. Ugh, I don't... Oh, reminds me. We did get to meet the leader of the Fraxidus, or the supposed leader of the Fraxidus, who is, someone who can make illusions, or a shapeshifter of sorts. So that's another thing we're gonna have to remember. So maybe it's not necessarily Cristoforo. Maybe this is the leader. Because he kind of was talking about people's story as well with Frolova when he confronted her. That's right. What did they call him? Was it architect or something like that? I can't remember. And hello, did we have a CG snack redeemed? Is that what I heard? Let me see. Let me look at my redeems. Yes, we did. Yeah, let me get her CG snack goes. Where are they? Oh, here they are. By the way, for those who do not know, CG snack redeems are for my little meow meow. She's silly and goofy. And she has her own emote. Oh, CG! Want some snackies? There we go. I'm broken. There we go. Fixed it. I posted my emote idea on the Discord. Wait, let me put the rest for snacks up. Nah.
Just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
A cloud? I don't think the burning sun was a cloud of dust. Ah, bright lights! Ugh. I was not prepared for the bright lights. Send help. What is this? Hey! This is from that game I have on Steam. Hold on, let me pull up Steam real quick. Hold on, I got you guys. What's it called? Was it Reigns Her Majesty or something like that? Yeah, Reigns Her Majesty. The card game. Where you have to swipe the cards left or right. What are you trying to do? What methods do you have in mind? This is exactly like Reign. Hello? What? I actually really like this crossover. What is this? I almost can guarantee you no other Wuthering Waves person has put that together yet. I highly doubt a lot of Wuthering Waves players would have played Reigns Her Majesty. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta, but simply telling it might be a bit dull. Interesting. That gives a lot of implications where this could lead, actually, because I've played the game. There is some really manipulative underlying mysteries that happens in Reigns Her Majesty. So I was right about my suspicions for Nestor. And thank you for stopping by, Masaka. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it be. What methods do you have in mind? What are you trying to do? Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sounds and images you've yet to hear and see. Yet again, sounding very either, architect question mark? I think that's what he's called. Leader of the Fraxidus. or Cristoforo here. And we don't get an option here. He's gonna do it no matter what we say. See that? We don't have an option. He's going to manipulate the story and he could just confess it to us. I love Wuwa, isn't it good? So curious. Pick the one most passive aggressive. Pick the most continued that's passive aggressive. Usually left is negotiation, right is usually more of the aggressive. I've played these games before. At this moment you are Augusta. You shall relive her past. Face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. You're not escaping my allegations. Are we role-playing? Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you'd make, they will not alter our reality. See, no choice. So they're gonna throw us through a cutscene because we don't have a choice. Yet be wary, fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Have a great day, thank you, Zero! How are you doing? I have a mild headache and it's not a migraine, so we are able to do things, which is awesome. But I hope you are doing well yourself. Her past decisions may not have always been the best. I understand. That'll work, whatever. Yeah. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside complex thoughts and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. I am Augusta. I am Augusta. Alright. This is kind of cool. I haven't played Reigns Her Majesty in forever. This is the weirdest game of Uno I have ever played. You know what? Do I still have Reigns Her Majesty downloaded? Oh, I don't. But it's the same. Here. Yeah, I could show you guys just an image of it. And you'll understand where I'm coming from. Insert image, please. Here it is. Okay, ready? This is from the actual official Steam page as well. See, our secret language was too easy, so let's keep the vowel rule, but turn consonants back one letter, so A becomes E, but Y becomes X. Y becomes X, and A becomes E. So this is you agreeing to the right-hand side, and the left-hand side would have been something else. You just move the cards left or right to agree or disagree. That is the same design as that game. Remove, please, thank you. I got you tabbed! Oh, thank you, Lily! I hope you're having a good day. Alright. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home. And we're here to help. Boldly observe the man in front of you. Timidly observe, no, boldly. That's Augusta. Different choices will change the corresponding stats value, of course. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. Do we trust him? Yeah, the prologue of Augusta's story. I'm going to refuse the food offered by the gladiator. I feel like she would be spiteful. We could take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. We have no choice, we go with them, okay? Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Grip your sword with determination. We're not leaving it. I can't go back no more, Amphorious trauma. Well, welcome to Amphorious trauma. It's beginning. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulder. We're just gonna follow. Remember to maintain a stat balance. The story ends if a stat drops 0. Yeah, so you're literally just making me play my old game. That's fine. Zippy. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words revealed a bitter truth. You lacked the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you... Let's up this a little bit more. Now, the problem is, I don't know which way this will go. It can either make this go down, or it can make it go up. But for the crown in particular, I think getting to know the gladiators will make it go up. Yeah. I was right. Following the gladiators, you arrive in the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. Show your awe of the city. We'll give it a little. A poster for the gladiators, Aegon, is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. The gathering people push you towards the crowd. Draw closer to the crowd. We're gonna make that decision ourselves. You must know, Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor reigns. That is a law older than the city itself. You notice the disdain in the eyes of the Septimontians. You notice the passion-filled eyes of this Septimontian. And then we need to hire this one right here with the sword. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of the city. To survive, you'll have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Okay, continue. Either or. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize the gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear down the poster and walk away from the crowd. Quietly leave the crowd. No. We're gonna do this one. Okay. That's not too bad. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand out in the incessant chatter. Identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. Okay, continue. There are always arrogant Septimontian. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring displays of butchery. But we're hardly entertained by the sight of rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from blood. So you want beauty from bloodshed? Doesn't matter. I want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are gonna try for the Aegon this year. Them and their stench be stinking up the place. Argenti would never! I know. You're slightly concerned about your status and talents. Now, our strength is a little too high, so we're gonna lower it here, even though I would naturally choose this one. but we're gonna have to lower it. There we go. You are determined to step onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back. Perhaps someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you to see the fight through to the end. Doesn't matter. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on a few proteges. Okay. So you want to join the Aegon, you say. Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? Okay. You recall the discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talents. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about your past. Whatever. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont sinking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not gonna cut it here. Alright? Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Alright, buddy, but did you not hear me say my entire, my city's gone? It's gone? Like, I mean, it's deleted. What do you mean, go home? Where? You gonna tell me where that is? 'Cause I'm homeless. Try to argue. There we go. What now? Still here, are you? You think your stubbornness will change my mind? Pathetic. Look Kato straight in the eye. Or tighten your grip on the sword. What do you think, chat? This could really go either way. I don't know which one he would value more. A stare down? Or my sword? Decisions. Left or right? Stare dreamily in his eyes? That would set the mood. In the opposite direction? Alright, look him straight in the eyes, the closest one I'm giving you. Alright then, let's have a duel. Land one strike, and you win. If you manage that, I'll teach you how to be a true gladiator. This duel here is your entrance trial. I don't know what this one is. This one's something with leadership. This is heart. This one might be metal. And this is like determination, like strength in a way. I'm gonna choose this one because I think it will up the sword. We need to get the sword up. Yes. Okay, I was right. If I win, can I get a smooch? Dumpster buddy! Ah! Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Well, strengthless. Do you realize how pathetic you are? Which is why I want to become a gladiator. We're gonna have to lower this one. It's getting too much. But it is a reputation with the crown on the left-hand side. Do you really know who you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure are as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Defend. Just like last time, you aren't much of a challenge to Kato. You are severely beaten once again. Okay. We can't defend against him because he's bigger in stature. Go back. This is not your path. Continue the challenge. Too slow, too weak. Your foolish swings only bring smiles to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger. Then I'll be faster. Oh. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Oh, that's kind of cool. How's the story so far? Very interesting. Checkmate. You've lost. Challenge him again. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? I'll get you some food, at least. Oh, it'll get you some food. Challenge him again. We're not giving up. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limit. I can still fight. The wind swept by the blade, whispers past, and you're suddenly home. Soft sunlight cascades on the great oak's leaves, and you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle calls. Okay. But in the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you. That touch, you know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hand instinctively gripped the sword hilt. I won't surrender. Trainee gladiator! You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. As the greats once said, gotta go fast, you're right. Kato hands you his sword and turns to leave. Catch his sword, it's rather heavy. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated, a symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. Conquest. I think this will lower it. No, it up. Really? I thought that was gonna be opposite. If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there. Augusta, that's your name, isn't it? Yes. The moment you step into the arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. And only the last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. Okay. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Alright, be there. When do we raise affection with this man? Fun fact, in Reign's Her Majesty, you can date either men or women, or both. You can have a harem. Fun fact, you can actually give gifts to some of the NPCs you talk to. To raise their affection for you. Zippy.
Fail enough times, and you might eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience? Or mere stubbornness? Or perhaps, for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold.
And she had no home to go to, which was kind of funny for him to say go home after she just told him she had nowhere to go.
And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary.
Unfortunately. Yeah, no, that is true. There are plenty of stories of tragedy.
Since the lament, across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself, again and again.
The lands of Solaris? Oh, you mean... Yeah, everybody losing their home to the black tide, blah blah blah, and losing their homes and being on hard times, yeah.
Greatness. Yes, our era has certainly seen it.
Also true.
But true greatness is never found on the first page of a story.
True greatness. Keep that in mind, not just a greatness. Because even stories of like demigods and gods, even if the first thing you hear of them say, you just learned about Zeus. Oh hey, yeah, so he's like the main Olympian dude, right? He's the king of the gods on Olympus. And he's kind of a butt. He's kind of stinky. And he does all these problematic things. But then you have his backstory, and you're like, oh, his father before him was far more problematic in a different direction. Right, that's exactly it. True greatness is not in the first page. It always made me wonder if the stories of who Zeus was he the known first, right? The story first as king of the gods? Or did they make his backstory first to make him more appealing? Or was he already the king of the gods and then they made the backstory to make him more appealing? You know what I mean? What came first?
Courage, glory, and honor. Such immortal virtues have been etched in tablet and stone. But they are never forged overnight.
Also true. And who knows how many stories have been convoluted? Play a game of telephone. You'll understand how it goes. Hurt people hurt people.
Light as a thread, elusive as the wind, they weave themselves into every twist of fate, tangling with every insignificant choice we make.
That's true. But yeah, hurt people hurt people. It's true. It's like a generational trauma thing in a weird way. Because there was this one story in particular of Zeus. I'm just using him as an example, okay? That he also received a very similar prophecy about his children trying to overthrow him or succeeding him and getting rid of him. The same way that Kronos did for his children. So that may have something to do with why he started kind of getting progressively worse as well. What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the F-word we saw in the arena. No way they're the same person.
We don't know her yet, Abby?
A girl far from home, arriving in the city upon Capitolini Hill in pursuit of strength. No title, no status, no wealth. I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined her rising to where she is now.
There might be one.
Do you mean Kato?
I so say Kato, and I disagree with you.
Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose? And that his scathing words were a test of her resolve?
Because I've heard the name before. It's okay, it's because you got that fancy European accent. It's okay, Nestor, I forgive you. No. Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system. I don't know. The question is, where is he still around?
Then Kato must have been an idealist, to place his faith in a girl with nothing to her name.
Uh-huh. What do you mean? I guess so.
Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Fascinating. I am ready for round 2. Let's go. Let's go, mysterious, probably totally Cristoforo or architect-y type dude. Bring it on. What do you got? What do you got? Okay, 100 willpower. Understood. That's our goal. Dawn breaks with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training. And today, the grind continues. Stick to the training schedule. We do not abort. We do not stop the grind. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again. Has begun to wear on your patience. Yeah, I could see that. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You've realized it's Cristoforo right away. He said a very similar opening line to us that Cristoforo said. How he was a traveling poet. He was a traveling playwright. Looking for inspiration. Literally, I could probably go to my very first segment in Renacida and paste those lines back to back to when we first met this guy and then when we first met Cristoforo. He has very bad tells. You know, I don't think he can help himself either. It's kind of like an underlying quirk of his. Stay focused and keep your own training. You reflect on your training. It was always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Endure and push through. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Kato will give you one final lesson. Alright? I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. The training ends today. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. You don't feel like you have much choice. Oh, you want to be strong to protect what matters. Never forgotten. Ad break. Okay. That's fine. I could go see what Miss Sage is up to. We will be taking that funny ad break. I went to go get my water at a terrible time. I should have waited until the ad break happened. I'll do a quick stretch and come back and get back into it. Sippy? And then we'll go visit the cat. For those who are unaware, Miss Sage, my beautiful little meow meow, has a chicken leg right now. She injured it and then she just kept licking it bald like a little dummy head. So I make sure to check on her. So it's not an icky chicken leg. Yeah, she's a goober. That's a cat. They're all goobers. Okay, now let's really get into it. Okay. And now we're also... Oh, hello, camera. There I am. There's my pretty face. Okay. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others, You meet Kato's gaze, and he reads the answer in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Kato's words from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause even without identity, status, and talents. Tell me, will I see you that day? I will make it happen. You're aware that sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants. Figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. Ooh, okay. So she started out in the underground arena. These are all top of the line merchandise I got here. Care to have a look? I guess we have no choice. Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stands. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audience casts their eyes, gaze, in your direction. However, all you receive is constant laughter in return. Visions of your home's ruin flash within your mind. I thought that would help keep her determination, but I suppose not in that specific scenario. These laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. What? What? The rotten high places also played a part in your home's ruin. The dark tide alone did not destroy your home. That is true. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their life of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desires. Now that I think about it, the gladiators are literally only in the arena fighting. They're not out there fighting against the tide or anything else. They're there for entertainment. A fire of anger ignites in your chest. No, silently, you swear to shatter these rules. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Try, and you'll see. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you a favor? I never disappoint. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching the weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You give the nobles a chilling stare as they talk in whispers. Entertainment, you say. And Septimont? Strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed old-school noble walks down from the stand towards you. He smells of rotten stench. It's not like the smell of rats as the Septimontians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. Silently clench your fist, yeah. I engage only in profitable ventures. to stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have 3 trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. All right. You accept the noble's trials, though trials is too fine a word for something intended only to break you. Okay, we head to the trial grounds. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies a wasteland plagued by the dark tide. Your homeland, hey, old stomping grounds. Okay. Returning home, you can't help but feel sentimental. Yeah, see? It's now different from the home you remember. Sentimental. They say ferocious lion beasts, corrupted by the dark tide, prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all equipment but a dull sword. Of course they did. It's more than enough. The mountain trail winds like a serpent. Among the charred tree stumps, dozens of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first ray of sunlight split the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Who are you? Get down! You're trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you're alerted. Do as he says. Imminent danger. You turn around and see a hunter, and just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. We're gonna secretly stare at it. Actually, this might cause the home dog his death. You know, let's keep our head down for this one. I don't care. I don't want bystander to randomly die. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're a Septimont gladiator, eh? Used to be just like you. Lost a match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. I can see that. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Ask the hunter about the lion beast. Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. Okay. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. Thanks, home dog. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt. To gain more knowledge of your prey, you choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards the deep cave. We're entering the cave! Oh my gosh, guys, do we enter the cave? Or do we enter the cave? Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then a sudden dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears. The lion beast. Fire from the nether dances amid its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds in the earth. What is it doing? Draw your sword and strike the lion. We might as well go right into it, I think. We'll try this one. Maintain your distance. As you expected, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. Before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to. quickly analyze the cave's environment. Just before the lion beast pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactite above and crashes down onto the lion's gaping jaws. It's not over yet. You land on its neck. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges forces its claws into a deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. Guessing using the environment is one way to do it, yeah. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear water cascades down into the mountain alleyway, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter and the fish vanish. You sense the forest's unease at your presence. Are they afraid of me? The critters' panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You're still somewhat shaken. Okay, so this one needs to be 100, this one needs to be 50. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes a second trial upon you. What is it this time? Killing mad beasts is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. Kato seems to mention this before, but I am curious. 2 lives. One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. Calmly accept. To get the admission pass for the Aegon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fall. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How does she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent in front of you. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. I don't like how this is an option. Suppress your desire to kill. And does this make this go down? I think so. Spare opponent, wait for next challenger. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you've defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Oh, their swords! Steadily plant the opponent's sword into the ground. Raise the opponent's sword. Oh, let's plant it into the ground. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You've targeted Victor. a frequent champion of the Aegon from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Of course he's the winner. Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapon. Indeed, and he will still fall. The house behind Victor becomes to you with an offer, a perfect job, and a substantial fortune if you walk away from the duel. Rip the contract. Yep, justice. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits curses in your face. Say nothing, there's nothing to say. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. I, the Scion, beside the servant. The Scion silences the rambling servant and tears up the contract. Oh? Let's go. There is no point in talking sense into an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate it if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Okay, but he is kinda handsome, I gotta say. They throw back of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with sarcasm and mocking gestures. They attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stake. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the nobles wield only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent Scion and casually lift his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Let's approach. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shatter before real strength. Let's go, Augusta! See, that's how you do it. Ooh, step on Victor's helmet. I think that's the power move. The crowd erupts in cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. That was in public. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords. 99 opponents defeated. Now, only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation and dare not challenge you. Except one. Aradel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Amidst the endless chanting of the name Aradel, you arrive as promised. As always, spectators crowd the arena. Even the old school noble is present this time. Your opponent's towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lion beast. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. Hmm. Interesting. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aradal's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too familiar with the nobles' despicable tricks. Keep calm, and will not help you. You then shift your pace, luring Aradel into the very trap meant for you. That is true. The heavier they are, the harder they may fall. He has too much momentum. If he charges first, if she can make him go first, and then dodge, he might just, slide across the floor. After a few more rounds, his steps grow loose. His reaction's sluggish, that's true. That is very heavy armor. Can he endure it? Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of the Symptomon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent. And almost immediately, the crowd erupts into applause. Let's go! She did it again. Oh, here it goes. Stab, stab, stab. Kill! Right here. Aradel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aradel's sword. You then bow towards the audience before turning to leave. You feel a sense of relief. Is this strength or less? More. Okay. Spectators have nothing to say. Live! Live, live. Well, well, well. Look how easily their minds changed. That is such a mom mentality, too. It really is. Leave the cheers behind you. The next day, you arrive before the old school nobles with 100 lives. Aradel is merely made of Septimontian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa. He never planned to let me pass the trial. I know Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no humans can ever reach. The last wall of Septimont. But I accept. It is the insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa. Sippy. That's a lot of talking for this one. Wow. I'm going to assume most of you hit the funny skip button or something. I'm learning a lot, though. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training grounds once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before the familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. leave the past behind. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive and instill fear. I went through it too good to even think to skip. Ooh. You played the funny card game? Heck yeah. I'm gonna go with destructive. Ooh. Reach 100 martialism and reach 100 reputation. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back in your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You once heard the tale of the legendary gladiator, a warrior who always fused their opponent's sword with their own after victory. Now, he decided to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Gaze at the flying sparks from the blacksmith's forge. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with power, not of your own. Watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, an seemingly impractical idea emerges. Proof of honor. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Here it is! The iconic sword, baby! The sword! Feel the power? Let's try this one. Ooh. A new card popped up. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge fire and hammer swings. I'm sorry. Is her forte literally not just magnetism? You're telling me that is a supposed weak forte? I'm guessing this world has no Magneto. You know, like that is a, what would they call him, an alpha level type of right, of a mutant? That's a high level. If that's what her forte is magnetism. The day of the final trial has finally arrived. You walk to the arena center with your newly forged sword. The bronze horns blare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Survey your surroundings. Maybe there's something we can use. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cut through the noise of the crowd. The nobles' banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Arsinosa's mountainous size catches your eyes. It's awake! A noble shrieked. Arsinosa stands silently opposite you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. Focus and stay alert. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill sweeps through the tear in the cloth of your left shoulder. Take the initiative. I don't think defending against this is gonna work. The screams from the stands are soon drowned by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain and tend to the wound later. Zippy! Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall your encounters from previous battles. Oh. Managed to withstand Arsenos' fierce attack. Whoa! That went way down. What is going on? Your blade into the crack. Oh. Look up Arsenos. Steady your breath. Steady your breath. I didn't react fast enough. Arsenos seizes her attack, her mane brushing against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name in honor? I have gained the lioness's blessing. That's fascinating. Look at it. What? The voices, they are... Listen to the waves of cheers. Oh, wise and noble Arsenosa, the mighty guardian of Septimons, bestow upon her the crown of courage and strength. Walk up the steps after Arsenosa. When the cries of triumph resonate with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Wave after wave of applause, the Septimontians salute me as I advance. Oh, sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. You see how this is rigged at the end? I think that's fascinating. So in the earlier segments of the story, these choices mildly mattered. But now here, no matter what you choose, it's going to get you to your achievement. Because that's the way he wants it to be. And that's the way it already technically is. Because she has the epitome of martialism and reputation right now. That is what this is. That is who the current Augusta is. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsenos' blessing, you have been granted a privilege. They are all bowing to me. Either or, see? 100. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nevertheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Raise your sword. Nestor, at last, you stand atop the summit, the champion, only now with battle fire cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voices in protest. Wow. And look how young she is here. So she was crowned, and that was only 4 years ago? How old is she? Or was she just crowned and then she became the A4 later? You have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. We shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules, forged by might, lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coils in your chest. That's true. She had to go against all of society to literally become what she is. So she has to forge an actual foundation now. Yep, well then, no time for pointless pondering. That is true. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont. And the story concludes with a happy ending.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the F4.
Okay.
Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
Rather fantastical. But I still don't know her. I don't know anything of her before Septimont.
In this, you are right. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. The reality of people, events, and things slips beyond the grasp of words.
That is true.
I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them.
Oh, look at Rover looking at him. Oh, baby. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Rover? Yeah? So this is totally Christopher, right? Like we all agreed. I can imagine events and emotions. I cannot truly create them, so none of it's real. It's true.
Here's some advice for you, though I hesitate to call it such. If you want the truth of a story, step into it. Become part of it. The opportunity stands before you now.
I am so playing right into his hands, but he's not wrong. There's only one way to truly find out.
As I've said, the tale between you and Augusta, the hero of Septimont, is only now turning its next page.
He knows I'm going to do it because there's not really much of a choice. He's well aware of it. Yeah, you seem to know exactly what I'm about to do. Because I'm going to do it anyway. He set this up so beautifully. Right, he wants us to step into the story. But we do need to do so. Oh, look at that thinky face.
It's not difficult to see. Fate flows like the stars, tracing their course. Your destination is written in the steps you take.
Well, the sun is back then.
The rain is passing. I hear it ceasing its symphony upon the earth. It is time for farewells. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question? What is it that has lifted Augusta to the seat of power? What is it that makes a ruler?
Well, I'd say strength. Let's be real. There's no way Augusta could have passed those trials without strength.
And strength can account for many things, right? Mentality, heart, like strength of the heart, you know, the willpower,
Rover,
physical.
what do you think?
Yeah, but it was born from the hardship of the past. It was her unyielding resolve.
You needn't rush to answer now. Keep it in mind as you continue your journey.
Interesting.
When the final chapter is written, the answer will reveal itself.
Alrighty then, ciao, Nestor.
Farewell, my friend. Our paths crossed by fate and by chance.
Yeah, right. No one believes that. By chance.
Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind. But you, your epic continues.
He really does mean that. By the way, this Nestor will probably not be seen again unless Christopher rewrites him. I'm gonna be real. Because if we ask anybody about the traveling poet, they probably won't understand what we even are talking about. Come on, give me something. Yep! I knew it! He really is gone with the wind! Oh? A witness? Previous day?
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word. It's a disgrace to her title.
Excuse me? More like stinky elder, not astute. Stinky. Someone give me a marker. I gotta cross this out.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
See, there's already a stuffy elder. Just make the other one stinky elder. We know the truth.
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
It's the authority of the palace. What do you think the priestess is here for, huh? Playing hopscotch? On the tiles? No.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to carry the weight of our authority, or defend anyone's fragile pride.
You call it for what it is. Fragile pride. Heck yeah, Augusta.
Let us not forget, it is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest.
You know, I would be very interested to see some of the prior Ephors as well. Like before Augusta. Because it seems like this was a vacant spot for her to just so easily slide into, right? Well, she didn't easily do so. But there was no one holding the F4 position, so she was just given it. Well, not even just given it, but you know what I mean. It was vacant. Yeah, she really is awesome. She worked hard. She never stopped. You know, even from her past, she's like, I'm too weak to protect the things that matter. I'm no longer going to be weak. I'm going to keep going. She is so unyielding, and it's so awesome. Like, even the elder, she says, it's just a door. Whatever. Remember, it's me that holds this power.
I know your fear.
Ooh.
You fear a priestess's voice drowning yours. And a rebel, challenging the Senate's rules.
She's like, it smells like fear up in here. Your fragile egos.
But listen well. Power does not bow to sycophants,
Ooh!
cowering behind their traditions.
Oh, this goes so hard. Where's my, like, you know, Augusta merchandise or my, like, little light sticks? I can wave in the crowd going, Augusta! Augusta! Where is that at? I want to join, you know? I want to be in the cheerleading squad.
If you seek power, then step from the shadows.
She's so cool.
Face me, and prove yourself worthy.
You got a problem? Say it with your chest. Oh, hi, you know.
Took you long enough, Augusta.
And they're besties.
Handling the senators takes time. You know that.
The thing is, I bet Ayuno is probably such a straightforward person with Augusta, and Augusta's so tired of dealing with like these two-faced, manipulative, gaslighting type people here in Septimont, and Ayuno is probably just, you know, up front with her.
Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, maybe next time I'll just leave them to their own devices.
Oh no, come on!
I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Who's Lilibet?
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission and trespassed into the Ephor's palace.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
I wonder, who will lose it first? Lilibet or you?
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
She's so right with this.
Hey, I'm with you on that one.
And they were bessies.
The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess Yuno lightly.
Good statement.
Why didn't you wait there? I had everything handled. We depart for the hunting ground tonight.
Interesting.
If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here. I want you free of duty until that day arrives.
Whoa, okay. So there's a reason she interfered. Was it to see us?
You're overthinking it, Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to see that person.
I had wondered. It feels like she's had, cause she's like supposedly sees like visions or something, right? She probably knew of us a significant amount of time beforehand and was like, I gotta know, you know?
Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void. Sounds intriguing enough to make time for.
Yes, she was too curious. Oh, they're so beautiful too.
So that's it? Too bad. The ship from Laguna won't dock until tomorrow morning, and we'll be gone by then.
Oh.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. So, you'll have plenty of time to meet during the hunt.
Okay.
Is there something else you want to say?
I read Grandma Lilibet's Book of Prophecies. A hunt and our plan, neither end well.
Uh-oh. Book of Prophecies. A scroll Lilibet carries, recording visions glimpsed in the flame light. Both this book and the murals within Tetragon Temple are media through which the priestesses of Septimont convey prophecies to the people. Okay, hold on. Recording visions glimpsed in the flame light. So whose visions? Prior priestesses? The current priestesses? What are we going with here? Random scribblings on the wall?
Are you sure we should go through with this?
I don't think you have much of a choice, do you?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply requires greater strength. But really, when did you start caring about the temple's traditions?
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged. Should your ruler defy their will again, doom shall be your fate. Lately, I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again, about the ancient prophecy from Raguna.
Uh-oh.
I will admit, those words once carried weight. But when our ancestors crossed the waters and climbed these hills, Raguna's divinity didn't get a seat on the ship.
Oh, that's... okay.
And the priestesses all said the prophecy was incomplete.
Oh! It's incomplete because they cannot predict us?
Only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the dark tides, shall bring eternity to Septimont.
What?
Then shall the waters quiet, the tempest still, and glory return with the blood of the old king.
The legendary ruler of Septimont. The legend traces its roots to an ancient prophecy that only the one who becomes the heroes of heroes can save Septimont from falling into ruin. Is it us again? Risen from the dark tide. Well then. Okay. Alright. You know, I'm saving this screenshot. I'm saving this as a screenshot. Cause, I know I've been talking to Kiski. We've been, making some theories and stuff. And talk about, like, Thronodians and the Dark Tide and it affects people. And usually, we are what I would call the penultimate hero of most of these places because we're just old, okay? We're old, we're ancient. And at one point we even said how long it's been or how many times we've erased our memories at least. Which is enough of a hint. Right? When we went to the Black Shores and have that thing. So, risen from the dark tides. Okay. I'm going to assume it's us, but there is a potentiality it may not be. I don't know. And glory return with the blood of the old king. So who's the old king?
Do not forget, this is the other half of the prophecy.
Because they can't see it all, right? And even Ayuna just said that something about us in particular, they cannot envision. And half of this prophecy is missing, so it very well could be us. Because they can't predict us.
Fabius, Attilius, Valeria, one after another, these heroes have saved Septimont from the brink of ruin.
Fascinating, okay?
As long as a hero stands, no disaster can break this eternal city.
Oh no, not the warning. The warning's up, guys. Wait, no, it takes me... Stop telling me that. It takes me that long to play your story. What do you want from me? Ugh. I do take breaks. Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. IRL games, I do take breaks.
What if this time is different? What if ruin is our fate?
Oh, that is a potentiality. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry.
Then I will sever that fate with my blade.
Let's go, Augusta! She's fate? Ha, 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 as if. Alright. So I'm gonna imagine ruin will happen. Right? It will happen. But rise from the tide? Everybody comes back. Or almost everybody. Blood of the Old King is very interesting, though. So that means there's somebody else historically significant that we are not yet aware of?
What's so amusing?
So, the fearless priestess Iuno can be frightened after all.
Aww.
But it's fine. If you're afraid, don't push yourself. I can handle this alone.
Alrighty. You have so many theories, Kiski.
Most revered priestess, wait for me in the temple. I shall return victorious.
Aww. This is so cute. I love their interaction so far.
Frightened. Me? If anything, it's you, trying to shut me out and face it alone.
Ooh, she says, I know you.
Fine. Go ahead. You'll come back to me sooner or later.
That I can't deny.
I knew it. So you do need me for this hunt.
Thank you. You know.
Aww.
Why are you saying this?
Oh? Oh, so beautiful.
The storm is coming. Come. You know, my friend. The best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Well, I'll take your word for it. Who am I to ever second guess you? Follow Augusta. Hey, blood and the sun. Ooh. And thank you everyone for hanging out today. Wah. Goodbye. Bye everyone. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.